the Nardfathers in the house. Hit that like and subscribe button. Today we're going to talk about James Harden. Now, no doubt, the man has made a lot of money in his NBA career. But we're going to talk about him. Because who in their right mind who wants to win an NBA title wants to play with this man? All right. The Nets, you wanted the Nets trade. You wanted to be traded from the Brooklyn Nets. They give you the Philly. They give you Joel Embiid. You said this was the team right here. They compared y'all to probably being the best duo of all time, which is a slap in the face to Kareem and Magic, Shaq and Kobe, Bird and McHale, Bird and Parrish, even Bird and Danny Ainge. You came to Philly and you sabotaged a team that anointed you as a top player. Sports writers anointed you as the future NBA champion. You come to Philly and you sabotage Doc Rivers because you want your kind of coach there, because you have relationships with certain people in the front office, which is a slap in the face to the whole Philly organization, a slap in the face to Doc and Moses Malone, who is the best Philly duo of all time, and should have been added to the list that I just mentioned. I knew Philly was only going to go but so far when Kyrie Irving put it on him. Because Kyrie Irving didn't just basketball-wise take him apart. He took him apart mentally. Like, man, I'll beat you up after this game. I'll take you outside and I'll beat you up. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. And I mean that. Shout out, big time shout out to Kyrie Irving. Because he laid the blueprint down. I mean, yeah. James Harden could go up against a 2-25 team and put up Hall of Fame stats. But when it comes down to these players right here, who wants to win an NBA title, who's in it to win it? Did he show up? No. But everybody knows he had a problem with Doc. And the title of this blog is people like James Harden is the reason why coaches like Doc Rivers will always be racially profiled. Always. Because you got your own kind trying to get rid of you. And everybody's one. I mean, you know, black, white, you know, we all human. Don't get me wrong. But we're trying to figure out why so many coaches in sports being racially profiled, racially denied a chance to coach in their prestige profession. It's because the players like James Harden, who add the poison to the mix and feed into the front offices of our prestige sports. Here, drink this. I want Doc out, and I want the guy in. So, you got a black man. I'm not racist. I wake up every morning just to count white faces. You got a black man going to the people in the front office who's white, telling them the white man is better suited to run his team. It doesn't matter to me if you black, white. If you better suited to run a team, you better suited to run a team. But a guy like Doc Rivers will never have a chance as long as there's a James Harden around. Joel Embiid wants out. He don't want to play with Doc Rivers. Doc. He don't want to play with James Harden. James Harden has played with Kevin Durant twice. Russell Westbrook. He's played with Kyrie Irving. James Harden has played with some of the best NBA players that's around right now. And they wanted him gone. Not because of his stats. If his stats could lead to an NBA championship, an NBA title, if his stats can at least lead you to the finals, as long as his honor is there, his heart is there, hey, I'll play with him. Does James Harden have the honor and the heart to win the NBA title? These are guys who wants to win championships. Can he play with these level of guys? Or would he rather play with guys that just pick up a fat paycheck, get them a nice girl, party all night, party all the time? Yo, please like and subscribe to my page, because this James Harden fiasco has to come to a standstill. If you want to win, if an NBA player wants to win an NBA title, is he willing to play with James Harden to get to that title? Y'all anointed James Harden and Joel Embiid, and Joel Embiid's a hell of a player. I like Joel. Y'all anointed these guys as the greatest two men on the team ever. How can y'all do that when you have so many other two men on the team sacrifice? They're not even better than you and Starks. Put it like that. They ain't better than Hakeem Olajuwon and Vernon Maxwell, who won 2 titles back to back. They're not better than Jordan and Pippen. You see, I ain't mentioned them two, right? Because they're the ultimately 2 best players ever. Jordan name come first, Pep. Come on now, you know that. James Harden is just a man who wants to put up his stats, his points, and that's that. But his attitude will never get him to the mountaintop. Instead of trying to blackball Doc Rivers, players should be trying to blackball James Harden. I don't want to play with him. If you bring him here, I'm gone. Send him to a team that's going to go to the lottery for the next 15 years. I don't want to chase my career with this guy, knowing he don't want to win an NBA title. Every time things don't go right for him, he displays the same freaking attitude. He displayed it in Philly. He displayed it in Brooklyn. He displayed it in Houston. He displayed it in OKC. Enough is enough, man. Let's get some guys in here who's gonna be real NBA players, where we can sit down and watch real NBA players win that NBA title. The North Fathers out. Please like and subscribe. I'm gonna put the Cash App down there. Let's build this here. I'll be back. Peace.